Well prepared for my class?
Yes.
Okay.
That books. Yeah.
Beautiful. When did you wake up?
At 8.
Okay, Farah, that's good. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Wissam Khurshid, it seems that you just woke up.
Actually, I wake up now.
Ah, it's obvious.
Me too. I
who's
wake up after
Khalid, Khalid, try not to sit with the window behind you because your face is all dark.
Okay.
Okay? Yes, like a wall or something behind you is
Hi, teacher.
Hello, sweetheart.
Is this better?
Uh,
This better, teacher?
No sleeping in the bed. Zubi, up you go. No bed sleeping.
Teacher, is this better?
Okay. Yalla, who else? I need to see your faces. Don't put your cameras off. I will put mine off then. Yalla, faces, everyone. Even if you are sleepyheads. Yalla. Melissa, good morning.
Hi, teacher.
Hi, teacher. Dara, good morning. Let's see.
Hello, teacher. I'm Muhammad Maqra, but I come late.
It's okay, Muhammad. How are you? I missed you, miss. طب I need to see you. Where are you? Yalla. Open. Ahlin. How are you? I missed you, man. I missed you.
Me too.
Habibi. Shall we start? We gave like 2 minutes in order to talk.
Yep.
Yalla.
Yes.
Yeah.
What is it?
Yes.
Yes.
I can't hear you well.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so we will start. But now, I will mute you all. And whenever I need someone to talk, I will let you unmute it, okay?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, if you can all hear me, thumbs up. Perfect. Ahlan Layan, ahlan Yusuf. I missed you. Hello. Okay, so let's start talking. Okay, Wissam, that's good. Thank you. But let's start talking. So last time we actually started talking about the sound and how exactly we can hear the sound. Okay? And after that, we said that the sound is a form of, yalla, raise hands. Yeah, the sound is a form of, let's start with Melissa. The sound is a form of?
Energy.
Excellent, thank you. So we said that the sound is a form of energy that moves. How is the way that it moves? It moves in, hands up. Let's see, Farah, how does the sound move in?
I didn't raise my hand.
You don't have to, I choose you. Yalla. It moves in, what do we call them? The ones that
Waves.
Excellent.
Waves.
They move in waves. So the sound is a form of energy that moves in waves. Thank you, yeah. Farah, in order for the sound to move, there must be something to carry it. What is the thing that carries this sound? What is the thing that carries this sound? It is called Lujain, Swati. Go, yum.
It's called.
Yes. What is the thing that the sound travels through?
Waves.
Okay, they are the waves. The waves move in what? Do they move in space? No, they move in what?
In volume.
Yani you're almost there. Let's have someone to help you, okay, Alujain? Yeah, let's see here. Wissam Khurshid, صح? Am I saying the word, is that the name, right?
Yes.
Okay, tell me. Okay, what is the thing that the sound needs to travel through?
The three states of matter: solid, liquid, gas.
Ya salam, exactly. They are the three states of matter. So the sound needs matter to travel through. Without the matter, I cannot let the sound travel from wherever it starts to our ears. They can't, because they need the matter. The sound needs the matter in order to move to our ears. But when a sound is made, when I have a guitar and I start plucking the string, what's actually happening? How does that sound come to my ear? Let's see, Khalid. Ya Khalid.
From vibration.
Ya salam. The vibrations. Excellent. They are the vibrations when the string is actually vibrating. صح? The string is vibrating. Now, do the vibrations stay in the string? Of course not. They move, they start moving from the string and away from the string. They travel through matter. We have air particles, for example. So the air particles start vibrating. Okay? طيب. هلا I tried to make the video work. Ya Rab, it will work. If you can see it, I need you to tell me. So I will unmute you. Okay? I will unmute you. Yeah, unmute yourselves now because I need you to tell me if you can see it or not, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, I will try to let it talk now. So I need you to tell me if you can see it. Fine.
Okay.
Let's try together. Ya Rab, it will work. Okay, can you see something now?
No.
No.
No?
No.
No. You gotta share it.
No.
No. Okay, let's see. Hold on. Hold on.
No.
Inshallah, it will work. Ya Rab. Bismillah, Bismillah, Bismillah. Okay. Now,
Yes.
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 yes?
Yes.
Yes.
Alhamdulillah.
Yes.
Perfect. I'm so glad. Yalla, let's all watch the
Yes.
video together, okay? Inshallah, ya Rabbi, it will work. Yeah.
It doesn't matter what makes a sound though. All sounds are made the same way.
You can see everything, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you hear it also?
Yes.
Fine.
Yes.
Now I will let you mute it because I need everyone to hear, okay?
Okay.
Okay, sweeties? Yalla, mute yourselves. You are old enough to do it by yourself. Yalla, mute.
Open it from the beginning.
What is it?
Can you open the video from the beginning?
No, I don't need the beginning. This is why I've started it from here.
Okay.
Okay? Because it's the music of the beginning of the thing, okay? This is why. Yeah. Mute yourselves, please. Let's watch the video nicely and quietly. Yeah, it's beautiful. Yeah.
Through vibrations. When something vibrates, it moves back and forth really fast. So fast, in fact, that our eyes often can't see it moving. But other parts of our body can sense vibrations. And I bet you know what parts those are. That's right, our ears. So how does sound get from, say, a bell to our ears? The air...
Now, I want you to focus. She's going to tell us how those vibrations actually move from the place that it vibrates until it reaches our ear. So please watch carefully.
all around us is made of tiny particles, and these particles are what carry sound. We can use marbles to demonstrate the teeny tiny particles that make up the air. Let's see how. If we put a few marbles together so they're touching, then roll.
What she means by the marbles here are the particles of the matter. Remember the particles of the matter? We used to talk about them when we used to talk about the states of matter. In the solids, the particles are closely attached to each other. In the liquids, they are loosely attached. Remember what we used to do in the class? And after that, the gas are far away from each other. Okay? So let's watch again.
Another marble so that it crashes into them? the group of marbles will move. That's kind of what happens with sound. When we ring a bell, we cause the metal that makes up the bell to
Okay, move. Look now how the vibrations are moving.
vibrate really fast back and forth. And the vibration of the bell also shakes up the particles that make up the air around it and makes them vibrate. Then those particles run into the air particles next to them and
Can you see how? We first start by the particles that were close to the bell, then those particles that actually vibrated moved the vibrations to the ones next to them, and so on. So the particles actually help the sound to travel through them. If one part vibrates, we will find that the next ones and the ones close to them are also going to vibrate. Yeah.
so on. You can also think about it like dominoes, with the vibration getting passed along from one bunch of particles in the air to the next. We call this path of vibration a wave. Now, how do we hear those vibrations? If we could look deep inside our ears, we'd see a special little part that kind of looks like
Okay, so this is the drum in the ear, okay? We are going to see how those vibrations, when they move to our ears, we can hear the sound. Yeah.
the top of a drum. When sound waves make it all the way to and into our ears, they make this part of our ear vibrate. The vibrations keep going, moving even deeper into our ear until they finally get to the spot that sends a message to our brain. And that message says, hey, we're hearing something. Now, who's ready to make some vibrations? We can make a kind of musical instrument that will help us to see the vibrations that we make. All we need is an empty can, like a coffee can, and a rubber band that's just big enough to stretch around the can from its top to its bottom. Stretch the rubber band over the top of the coffee can, and ta-da! We have an instrument, one that's kind of like a guitar. Let's pluck the rubber band gently. Does it make a sound? It sure does. And if we look very, very closely, we can see that the rubber band is moving back and forth. When we pull on the rubber band and let it go, we're causing it to vibrate. These vibrations travel into the air, making the air particles move through the air to our ears in a sound wave. If we pull kind of gently.
Okay, that would be the video that I wanted to show you last time. Okay, we don't need to know more for today about that one. We will go to our today's lesson. Okay.
Teacher, can I tell you something before you start?
Yes, please.
Teacher, I googled how the sound level meter works.
Ah, Shuja, that was you. Ah, okay, Shuja, please let me know.
The sound level meter, contains a flexible member that membrane that when the waves hit it vibrates. So the signals in the sound level meter
I
makes
opened the mute.
show us the sound.
The number, they show it to us as a number, right?
Yes.
That's beautiful, Shuja. That's really beautiful. Thank you. You had yourself a smelly sticker, miss. But when you come to school, remind me to give it to you. Okay?
Sure.
Yes.
Can I go bring the speakers?
Yes, no problem, sweetie. Zaina Jum'a, yes, honey, tell me.
Teacher, tomorrow we have class.
No, sweetie, it's a weekend. We don't give classes on weekend, right?
Okay.
And after tomorrow too.
Because I love science much.
What is it?
I love science.
Thank you, sweetheart, and I love you too. This is why I love the students, because they love the science, and I love you too. Okay, now, let's see, please, okay? Fine. What we are talking about here, now mute yourselves, please. If I have something to say, I will let you know, okay? Oh, shall I mute you? Better? Fine. Hold on. Let's get muted so that we can all hear ourselves. Yeah, Bismillah. I want everyone to tell me, you can see it clearly, the screen? If you can see it clearly, just thumbs up. Tamam. Okay. Fine. What we are going to talk about for now is the fact that the sound, as we said last time, is measured using a device that we call it the sound level meter. Shuja just told us how that device actually helps in measuring the sound. Now, it's not measuring the sound itself, but we says that it's measuring the volume of the sound. So we said that it's measuring the volume of the sound, okay? We usually find a number on the sound level meter saying that it is, as we can see here, it's written as 44.9. And last time I told you, what is 44.9? Do I mean that kilograms, grams? Of course not. What is measuring the volume of the sound is a unit that we call it the decibels. Whenever we are talking about the volume of the sound and we have a number, how am I going to know what this number means? I'm going to know what it tells me about, or what it is telling me about when I see the unit after the number. And the unit is very important because it actually defines the thing that I am talking about. In here, whenever I find the number next to it, I find decibels, that means I'm talking about the volume of the sound. And I reminded you last time when we talked about when you are at home and you are watching TV, suddenly your mom or dad just says, "Ya Shuja, وطي التلفزيون." Or your brother next to you says, "Shuja, علي لي التلفزيون شوي." Okay, so the button that you press on your remote is actually called the volume. And the volume has the plus and minus in order to make it higher or lower. Or what we say is loud and soft. Whenever I am talking about the volume, we said it's loud or soft. Clear? The way I measure the volume is by measuring what we call it the amplitude of the wave. Let me show you using my pointer. As you can see here, I have that wave. Okay, the one in green is the wave. We can see it both sides, here and here. Now, how much the wave goes up, okay, is what we call it the amplitude, okay? It's what we call the amplitude. It's the height of the wave, but we don't say about it that it's the height. We call it the amplitude. Now, whenever the amplitude is higher, that means I have a louder voice. Whenever that amplitude is lower, I said that I have a quiet sound or a soft sound. Is it clear till now? If everything is clear till now, thumbs up. If everything is clear, perfect, perfect. I'm so glad. If anyone have a question, let me see you all first, please. Hold on, I need to see all your faces. If anyone has a question, please let me know. No one. No questions? Lamar Hamdan, you have a question? No? Okay. Jalad, how are you? Long time no see. Ibrahim have a question. Yes, Ibrahim.
Teacher, why you have to put us all on mute?
On mute because I need you to hear me clearly, because the sounds of the others sometimes might be disturbing for you. Thank you. Okay, let's see. Any questions here? Judy, you have a question? Judy, you have a question, dear? No. Okay, who's that? Mira Al-Banna. Yes, Mira. Morning, sweetie. Questions? Heini, I'm unmuting you. Yes.
Good morning, teacher. I just wanted to tell you that the class is like when we're gonna finish, like we're gonna finish.
Don't worry. I know that it's going to finish, but still, we have like almost 10 minutes, so we can do lots of things.
But Teacher, I just want to say good morning and I miss you.
Good, beautiful morning, Pumpkin. Okay. Kokash, how are you, sweetie? Yeah, let's see. No questions? خلاص, and I need to see anyone raised hands here with me. Let's see. Here, anyone is raising hand? Okay, so no raising hands. Fine. Let's continue then. تمام? Okay. So that was when we talked about the volume. When we have a loud volume, that means I have a high amplitude of the sound. Whenever I'm talking about a quiet volume or a soft volume, that means I have a low amplitude, as we can see here in this slide. Okay? Whenever, I want you just to match two things together. Whenever I'm talking about the amplitude of the wave, I'm talking about the volume of the wave. Okay? Let's see. Oh, I have to remove the pointer in order to let things work again. Okay. So, in here, in this picture, as you can see, we have different things around us that we usually hear their sounds, but we never actually tried to measure them or to describe them as loud sound or a quiet sound. Now, some people tried to measure the sound of the falling leaves during fall or autumn, okay? What we can see here is when they measured the sound of the leaves, they found out that it was 10 decibels. They found it on the sound level meter. When they had it, they found out that the sound was 10 decibels. Again, when they went to another thing, which was really high sound, and we can see here in the picture that the man here is wearing something on his ear. Can you see those? Those are a kind of barrier, we will talk about it later, that the man puts on the ears because the sound here is 160 decibels. Remember in the class when we used to talk about the volume, we said the sounds that are higher than 140 decibels can or might damage the hearing of the ear. Yani, if someone who is working in a place with a high volume or a loud volume for a long time, with time, that person might lose part of his hearing because those loud volumes can damage the ear, especially the ones that are higher than 140 decibels. Okay? Okay. As we said before, the sound needs matter to travel through. Whenever I have the states of matter, the sound can actually travel. How does it travel? It travels by the way that it travels in the particles of the matter. So the particles next to the thing that makes the sound vibrate, when it vibrates, it moves those vibrations from those particles to the ones next to them, and so on until it reaches our ear. Okay? Yeah, as we can see here in the slide, remember when we stood in a line to make a wave of vibrations? We're not going to watch this video, don't worry, it's not because of anything, but I didn't like it. I found it really boring, so I didn't put it for you. Yani I didn't make it work for you, okay? So, I want you here to watch the particles in the different states of matter. And I want someone to tell me, where do you think that the matter travels faster? And I need you to tell me why. Yeah, let me see raised hands. Particles traveling faster, and why? Yalla, raise hands, raise hands. I will only look at the ones who raised their hands on the screen, okay? So I'm not going to be able to see anyone who's not raising his hand unless it was on the screen. Okay, so I have Shuja, Lamar Hamdan, and Kokash. Yalla, ya Kokash, tell me. Yes.
Because solids are close
Tell
to
me,
each
which
other.
one is the faster first?
Solid.
Solid. تمام. Why is it the solid?
Because the particles are closer together, so it can travel faster than liquids and gas.
Exactly. Thank you, Kokash. Thank you. That was really, really a perfect answer. طيب. Look with me here, please. Look with me in here. Let me just put this one here. Okay. Now, as you can see here, the particles of the solid are really, really close to each other. Can you see them? We said they are closely attached to each other. So whenever the vibrations are moving, it's so much easier for the vibrations to just pass through those ones who are really close to each other. So they just move this way and this way and this way and this way until it reaches our ears. Remember when we put our ears on the table and we knocked on the table? It seemed to be so much faster when you hear the voice. But when the sound travels through the water, you can see here that the particles are not that close to each other, but yet they are close, but not too close to each other. So the vibrations will take a little bit more time until they move from one, and the vibration will jump to the one next to it, and then jumps to the one next to it, and so on until it reaches our ear, okay? But when we look at the gases, we will see that if the vibrations actually helped and they start vibrating this kind of particle, it needs time. Those vibrations will need time until they go from this particle all the way to the other particle until it vibrates. So that is going to take a bit more time than the other ones. Okay? So I can see that I have questions. Okay, let me see. Who is it? Can I drink water? Ibrahim, drink water. Okay. Okay? Now, what we need also to keep in mind that whenever I'm talking about the sound and the manner, I need to know that the sound travels the fastest in the solid because of the particles and the way they are attached, and it is the slowest in the gases because the particles are far away from each other. So the vibrations are going to take time until they move their, until they help the vibrations move from one to the other. But when they are too closely attached, whenever one is moving, the other one is going to move. Isn't that right? Isn't that right? But when they are far away from each other, this one is moving. It needs time until that one starts moving. Okay? Clear? Let's see. Okay. How about space? Vacuum. When I say the word vacuum or space, that means I have nothing there. I have nothing. No particles. No matter they were solid, liquid, or gas. No particles at all. How is the sound going to travel? In what? The vibrations are going to vibrate what? What is the thing that is going to vibrate? Is the sound going to be able to move? Of course not. If there were no particles to move those vibrations, as we just made, the sound will not be able to move. So it stops. If, for example, my phone is ringing and it doesn't have any particles around it, I cannot hear the sound because the sound cannot travel. Nothing is going to vibrate. I have no particles to vibrate. So the sound is not going to travel to my ear. Okay? That was a homework. Now this is a homework. I know you know the answer because we discussed this one before, but it's good to search about it one more time. And I want one more thing of you. It's not only that I want you to tell me if the astronaut can hear the sound he makes as he repairs the spaceship. Okay, because I know that you already know the answer, but I want you to tell me, or to give me one extra information about the astronauts. Okay, so next time I want you, every one of you, everyone who's going to attend the class, I want you to give me one extra beautiful, interesting information about the astronauts. Okay, that would be our homework for next time. Now, I will stop sharing the screen. I will unmute you. And I want to see if anyone has any questions. Raise your hands.
Teacher, do you know that I answered you now?
I know that what?
I answered you now on the chat.
Yes,
Open your chat.
I saw it, Ibrahim. No, you said no.
Teacher.
Layan, yes, because she raised her hand. Layan. Lulu?
Why when somebody else the sound is not super high?
I can't hear you clearly.
Why when somebody else the sound is not super high?
The sound of the astronaut? Listen up. I will mute you again. And whenever you need to ask a question, raise your hand. Because it's really hard to hear you all. I try.
Only one.
Yeah, one by one. I will take your questions one by one. Layan, again. Yalla, Layan, again. Tell me your answer or question. Unmute yourself, sweetie. No, you didn't unmute yourself. Unmute yourself. Lulu, unmute yourself. Now talk.
Why when somebody else the sound is not? Why when somebody else the sound is not super high?
The sound what?
It's not super high.
Doesn't sound high? Lulu, can you write me the question on the chat?
High.
Can you write me the question on the chat? You know how?
Okay.
Write it to me on the chat. Yeah, I will read it. Okay, let's see who else have a question. Wissam. Yes, sweetie.
I have a large book about the space.
Beautiful. So you will give us beautiful informations next time.
Read it.
Okay. Farah. Beautiful. Wissam.
Did you know that some girls have higher sounds?
Oh, they sure do because they talk more.
Because there's a here that
They're vocal cords. We call them the vocal cords.
the vocal cords that vibrate that talks fast.
I'm so sorry that I can't take any more questions because we're out of time. I'll let you know that you can send me anything on my inbox on the eSchool. If you have any question, please let me know. If you have any extra information that you would like to give me, please send it for me on my inbox on the eSchool. Just press the question, write the question and press my name. You will find my name there and send me your questions. I will be gladly answering them. I'm so sorry I can't take any more. I have to finish this beautiful class that I had with you. And until next time, I will see you next week, inshallah. Okay? Bye-bye, sweethearts.